Yeah. Afternoon, folks. This time around, we're back with equations for Form 2 classes. I hope you guys will find some of the explanations meaningful. If in doubt, please comment on the section below so that improvements can be done. So let's get started. There we are. We have got a linear equation. When I say linear, the highest degree of the unknown, there is a 1. So what we'll do is we make sure x, the variable, it remains on the left. So all the other terms, they will transpose or cross the equal sign. So already there is 20, and when we transpose, the sign changes. And finally, our x is actually equal to 11. Then we are moving to the next equation where 5 times x gives us 45. So we want to get rid of 5, but we'll divide both sides because there is an equal sign. So 5 divided by 5, that's 1. And on the right side, 45 divided by 5, it gives us 9. Right, moving on, there is the next equation where we see x on both the left and the right-hand side of the equation. So we'll group like terms together. In other words, the two x's to cross equal sign. Because it's positive, it will change its sign. On the right-hand side, there is 20. So when negative 4 crosses, it changes its sign to positive 4. So when I simplify here, because they are like terms, it gives me 4x equal to 20 plus 4, that's 24. I'll divide both sides by 4 to get the value of x. So our x is actually 6. Right, moving on. I have an equation there similar to the previous one. 5x is to join with 7x. Now, because it's positive, when it crosses the equal sign, it changes to a negative. And on the right-hand side, we've got 19 here. So when 3 transposes, it becomes negative 3. So when I simplify these like terms, they give me 2x, and 19 minus 3 gives me 16. But because I'm looking for the value of x, I'll divide both sides by x. Finally, my x is actually 8, which is 16 divided by 2. Then I'm moving to the next one. I'm looking for the value of x which satisfies this equation. So I'll start by dividing both sides by 4 because I want to get rid of the 4 multiplying there. So I end up having x minus 2 equal to 20 divided by 4 gives me 5. Then finally, x will be equal to, remember we transpose this number is negative. When it crosses, it becomes positive. So my x is actually 7. Right, moving to the next problem. Um, I want to look for the value of x, so I'll start by expanding brackets both sides so that I can group like terms together. So when I say 3 times x, it gives me 3x plus 3 times 7, that's 21, equal to 2 times x, that's 2x, 2 times 4, that's minus 8. Now I'm grouping like terms together. It means 2x must join with 3x. So it's 3x, because it's positive, when it crosses, it becomes negative, equal to 21 must join with negative 8, so it will be minus 8 minus 21. So 3x minus 2x, it gives me x being equal to minus 8 minus 1, that's minus 29. Now on the seventh problem there, a number increased by 11 is 40. So that number, we don't know it, so we assume it's x plus 11. We're getting 40, so find the number. There is plus 11. So our x, we have to collect like terms together. In other words, 11 will come and join with 40. So because it's positive, when it crosses, it becomes negative. Therefore, our x is actually equal to 29. We are now on the eighth problem where we are saying x over 6 gives us 9. So to get rid of the 6 on the denominator, I'll rewrite it x of 9. We have to multiply both sides by what's on the denominator so that numerator and denominator will cancel. Therefore, our x will be equal to 9 times 6, which is actually 54. Then next we have 3x plus 1 over 4 equal to 5. Like the previous one, we just multiply both sides by our denominator so that numerator and denominator cancels. So we end up having 3x plus 1 equal to 5 times 4, which is 20. So 3x is actually equal to 20 minus 1 when the 1 transposes the side. So I'll divide both sides by 3. In other words, I'll be dividing 19 by 3. So this side, it will cancel. We have x equal to 19 over 3. It will give us 6, remainder 1. So that's 1/3. That will be our result. Then the last one, number 10, is now a reverse. Our x is on the denominator. So now if we want to find the value of x, first just to move to the numerator. So in essence, I'm going to be multiplying both sides by x itself. so that it moves away from the denominator. So I'll end up having 2 times x, which is 2x equal to 8. But then I'm looking for x, then I'll divide both sides by 2. So our x actually is 4. I think that's pretty much it on the first set of equations. Thank you.